Good white women. All right, let's get into this TDE takeover because it kind of starts with Doechii because Doechii shouldn't have won rap album of the year.
With the people who she was against?
Future? That not, was it?
We Don't Like You?
Yeah, We Don't Like You? Or, yeah.
I don't know. I didn't listen to the album, so I can't even.
It was a good album. It was the best. It sold way more. Yeah, but it sold way more.
It doesn't matter what sold more. It matters.
That part of it does.
It matters.
It was one of the most popular. It was literally what started the beef.
Yeah.
But
that doesn't mean that the body of work was more impactful or more unique.
No way. It was super impactful. And he had
more unique than
he had like
Doechii's.
3 number ones.
Or like we don't know what their qualifications are. It was beautifully written in the story that Doechii told, and she bared her soul on that album. I don't think Future was bearing nothing but his wallet probably on his.
That album was way better.
Like I didn't fully listen to it, but like content wise, it probably wasn't different from what Future has been giving us his entire career. Can you safely agree with that?
That was one of his best bodies of work.
Content wise, was it different than what he's been giving us his entire career?
He had a bunch of different sounds on there.
No, content. Like, what was he like? The experiences he was sharing. Was it just flossing, getting money, bitches,
not
hoes?
fucking with these new niggas, man. That's what it was about.
Yeah, it was the same
with
shit.
These new niggas.
Doechii talked about being cheated on by a gay man.
Oh my goodness, revolutionary stuff there.
Yeah,
sounds like an episode of Insecure.
And her decision to sober up and stop doing drugs and drinking and clear her mind and dedicate her life to the Lord.
See, that's why I was telling y'all shouldn't have called her Harriet Tubman rap. She got Issa Rae raps. That's exactly who she is. Issa Rae raps. But like I said, once Cardi came up there and gave her that award, I knew exactly what time this was. And once I seen Lucian sitting next to Jay-Z and sitting next to Taylor Swift, I knew what time it was. I knew exactly what we was doing.
He high-fived Dr. Dre.
When I seen that nasty ass high five,
I was like, ooh.
I knew exactly what was going on.
I was like, ah.
They gave this man 5 Grammys. Kendrick just opened his mouth. Someone gonna give him a Grammy right now.
Now, how many Grammys does Kendrick have now?
He's probably like
22.
I was thinking about like 17. But he probably got Laker numbers.
I think it's like 20 something now.
But he definitely walked away with like best music video, song, and record of the year, which I don't think that should have been applied. I don't think hip hop artists should be able to go for record of the year because record of the year implies someone else wrote it.
Oh my God.
Somebody else did the recording. You got a lot.
That nigga got 20 something Grammys.
That was like 4 swipes.
Yeah.
But I don't think hip hop songs in what we discuss hip hop to be in regards to your writing, you shouldn't be able to qualify for record of the year because record of the year, from what I Googled, it implies somebody else wrote it. Song of the year implies the artist wrote the song.
Okay, and he got song of the year, right?
Both. He got song and record of the year.
Oh, so he got song of the year for the parts he wrote and record of the year for the parts that other people wrote?
Basically.
Period.
Or you could say like the production parts and stuff like that.
So do you think what else was on the list for song of the year? I think like impact wise
stuff like that was
okay. Impact wise and like cultural moment wise, then yeah, it was purchased. Insane.
This was still purchased. We know that shit was purchased. We know that shit was purchased.
Yeah, because a diss track has never won an award before. It wasn't on an album.
I know that nigga Drake's stomach was hurting again, dog. I ain't gonna lie to you. My shit would have been hurting.
That nigga had stress diarrhea for the next 3 days after that.
That shit was nasty.
Actually, it hasn't stopped, and it's not going to stop until after the Super Bowl. It's loose poops for Drake.
That nigga going through it right now, big dog. I understand it. Like, then this interview that came out. So Kendrick does an Apple interview, which is probably per his contract with the NFL and stuff to do the halftime show.
Because it was an NFL thing.
That shit is the worst shit in the world, bro. Like, this interview was so trash. It was so disingenuous.
It was very like
I'm gonna keep it real.
Uppity artist.
It showed me that Bizarre Harper was definitely just
Harper's Bazaar.
The Harper, yeah. The Harper Bazaar interview was definitely just somebody writing stuff for him and not him actually saying that. He don't talk like that. There was only one question he answered that was like, sounded like anything from that interview. And it was a stage question at the end of the. It was a stage question. 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 The end of the show.
Like, what do you say to kids for
that shit was
want to
goofy.
be themselves?
Yeah, that was the only time he had like a really good one.
And that was Anderson .Paak that asked that question.
Yeah, it was a
come
stage.
on now.
It was staged as fuck. So he knew what that was going to do with that. Nadeska and Ebro, honestly, y'all should be ashamed of yourself, because you know that any interview that you have with this man, if it don't start with "Why'd you call that man a pedophile?" then it's a disingenuous interview.
That wasn't a real interview.
That's what I'm saying. It's a disingenuous interview. What they did.
Yeah, they had a list of questions that was
Were
given to
pre-approved.
them. Yeah, 100%. When I clicked on it and I had to go scroll 32 minutes into the interview to even see Kendrick pop up on my screen, I was already pissed the fuck off. I was pissed off.
Oh no, they got niggas. Okay, so I got a little clip from there.
I think from day one was to always keep the nature of it as a sport. You know, I don't care how motherfuckers look at it as far as like
He's always had that sentiment.
as a collaborative effort. You know, that's cool too. But I love when artists grit their teeth. Like, I still watch battle raps. I still watch Smack URL, from Murder Mook to Lux to Tay-Rock. You know, my bro Daylight. This has always been the core definition of who I am, and it's been that way since day one. So I don't think it was a thing for this year. It was always just a continuum. And
A continuum.
what I will say about this year, it was more from a space where I think a lot of people was putting rap to the back, and you didn't see that. You didn't see that grit. You didn't see that bite anymore. So I always took that in consideration in going into any type of music.
That's interesting. So I hope this makes sense, right? You know, we've been following your journey for about 15 years, and you have been so consistent in the messaging and the focus, like you said, and you've always moved with integrity. So in a lot of ways, I feel like
Integrity.
we thought we knew exactly who you were as an artist in a positive way. And then last year, it felt like you unlocked a whole new dimension for us. But that person, like you said, was always in there. But I'm wondering, do you still surprise yourself sometimes? Did you surprise yourself last year, or was it just us, the fans, with our jaws on the floor, just stunned?
That's a good question. Surprised myself? Nah, I don't think I surprised myself, because this
Because I'm a certified
for
hater
me,
and I hated that
and
nigga.
for my partners that's been around me since 2005, 2006, like my brothers, they know my personality. They know my capabilities, even when it wasn't presented to the public at first, right? So this is just like a revolving door of what I've been doing in Carson Studios, at the homie garage, or my brother.
All right, so, but yeah, like I said, it was a trash interview. You learned nothing. You got nothing from it.
I didn't think I was gonna get anything from that, for real. After, like I said, scrolling through 32 minutes into it, and then seeing all the labels and sponsors and everything all over the place, and seeing Ebro and Nadeska sitting there, I was like, oh, this is gonna be fluff. Like, like, you're not sitting down with bottles all around you with what's his face, the nigga Nori.
Ebro?
No, I said he's not sitting around with bottles.
Oh, you
with
talking
Nori,
about? Oh, you trying to say drink
like
champs?
trying to get busy for real? Like,
well, they don't
he's-
even get to it at drink champs, really.
Okay,
But Nori would have asked him that, though. He would have asked him.
I
about the
think,
pedophile.
like, if you read between the lines, like, when she asked him, like, oh, were you surprised, or was anybody surprised? Like, he's like, no. Like,
no, there was tons of subtext.
like, no, I was coming for this nigga. Nobody was surprised. I'm a certified hater. This comes from a place of hate. I've accepted that I'm a hating ass nigga, and then also, like, he was like, I like rappers that rap. Like, I like when niggas come for me. Like, but Kendrick has been saying this for years. Like, come for me. Like, I feel like, you know, that nigga that is too excited to fight. He'd be like, ooh, I'm just waiting for somebody to hit me. Like, I hope that's Kendrick. Like, that nigga is, calm down. Don't calm down at all, actually. Hate more niggas and do this again.
But again, it was so much subtext just in what his words were just implying, and just it was a lot of just shade, a lot of shade there.
Yeah, it was a master class at backhanded shade.
That's why your shit got leaked.